This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 9, Taverns and Traps. So
Because
as soon as Sparkle Bandit is in, he is right back out, but that doesn't stop a chair from flying toward Ray's head. Please give me a dexterity save.
18.
Like a pro. So this bar fight starts happening.
Oh,
The-
fudge.
The chair gets flung toward your head, but you dodge it, but it hits another person who happens to be a half-orc. Taz, give me a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
14?
14. The first chair misses you. But the table that comes after pins you down. Krakatoa, you come into the front door, and you just see a chaotic bar fight.
I'm joining.
God.
I'm gonna pick up a chair and we're gonna WWE this thing.
I'm gonna tackle Krakatoa.
Okay, tackling is athletics versus either athletics or dexterity. So, let's see if Krakatoa can beat your roll. Yes. So, you try to tackle him, and how does Krakatoa slip, away?
The good old stiff arm.
Oh! Okay. This is the point where
Krakatoa, I'm going to murder you.
this is the point where I'm going to say roll initiative. It looks like at the top of the round is Flee. Chaos is happening around you. Chairs are flying, bottles are flying. My microphone falls off the desk.
Okay, so I'm outside of the window, right?
Yep,
I got tossed out.
You got tossed back out as soon as you got onto Ray.
Okay, I'm just gonna crawl right back in.
Okay, you crawl right back in, and what do? There are just targets all around you.
Does anyone look like important? Is there anyone I shouldn't punch, but Flea probably will?
Give me a perception with disadvantage.
Okay. $11.
You can see a kind of tough customer, a little distracted, trying to stab someone with a shiv made out of broken glass bottle.
Oh, jeez. Wow. I'm gonna pick up a mug and throw it at him.
Okay, give me a dexterity roll. Just a d20 with your dexterity attached to it.
Oops.
11.
11.
Oh, you missed the dude barely.
Damn it. I'm just gonna. Is it daytime outside, or is it pretty?
No,
late at night?
it's nighttime. It's getting later and later.
Okay, I'm gonna. I guess that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna stand there and ready myself, try to find another mug to toss.
All right, yeah. There's endless supplies of things to toss.
Good.
Taz, you're pinned underneath a table.
Ugh. All right. I would like to get out from under the table, please.
Give me an athletics check.
Whoop. I'm bad at this. Oh, 15.
Yeah, you get it off. That's good enough. So the table goes to, you manage to lift it up enough so you can just shimmy out from under it. And there are just people punching each other, throwing chairs, throwing bottles. Morrison seems to be. You can't see him anymore.
Well, where did he go?
Give me a perception check. Let's see if you can see him. Yeah,
14?
he's. You catch a glance of him going toward the back.
Bastard. All right. Was that my action?
No, you can have an action.
Okay,
Like
I
an
want to
attack.
jump up onto a table and use minor illusion to make just a terrible, terrible, very, very loud sound.
Okay, cool.
And I scream, "Everyone shut up!"
Wow. Alright, let me make a roll or two here. Half of the room just stops. The half that's closer to the entrance, they're still going.
Okay, well, that's my action.
Yep. And yeah, now it's Ray's.
Cool, I just saw that.
Yep.
Do I see Morrison as well?
Give me a perception. Oh yeah, you see him. He looks like he's ducking out, going toward the kitchen, which is like the far opposite wall from you, since you were by the entrance. And yeah, he's just kind of slipping out. He looks like he doesn't want to be in this fight.
Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okie dokie.
And the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chase after him using my action and my movement to get to him.
Okay. And it's pretty chaotic in here, so it's going to be considered tough terrain. But
Can I use athletics to try and get past it?
Yes, you can try to shove your way through this crowd.
17.
That's pretty good for shoving.
So yeah, I'm just battering people down with my shield.
Yep.
I am losing concentration on Shield of Faith, unfortunately, Taz.
Yeah. Because Hunter's Mark is a concentration spell.
It is. So yeah, I chase after him. Do I make it to him?
You make it to him. Yeah, you make it to him.
Okay.
Until
Did
he
it take my
moves.
whole action to did I have to take the dash action to get to him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give a big sign and be like, dude, what the hell? Where are you going? And that's my turn. And if he moves, I'll grapple him.
Okay. Krakatur. You are entering back in this building. There is just a lot of stuff going on. Half the room has just frozen in place because you just heard a horrible shrieking shout. But the half that's near the entrance, they're all fighting.
Okay. Do I know who we're looking for? No one ever told me this is what Morrison looks like. Keep your eyes peeled.
You would have no idea. I don't
He's
think
seen a picture of him. He's seen a picture of him.
That
Oh,
was
I have?
super
Yeah,
young.
the picture on my mantle.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it was from a couple years ago, but it'd still be recognizable.
Give me a history check. Let's see if Krakatur can actually remember this.
He actually has a decent intelligence. He's just not charismatic.
Yeah, give me a perception check now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can You see someone like toward the back that like Ray is approaching that may look like him.
Alright, I'll work my way back there. Through the fighting. If anyone
Yep.
tries to stop me, I guess I'll crack him across the face.
Alright, give me an unarmed attack then. If you're gonna be like hitting your way through this crowd.
Sure. What is that? Just like a strength check,
Yeah.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't have to make a new macro.
Yeah, cool. You are hitting your way through. Not as efficiently as Ray with her shield, but you are definitely making your way through this crowd.
Sweet.
Mob's turn. Okay. Let's see if the part of the room that Taz is in starts up, or if they just, simmer down. They are simmering down. They are like, everyone's putting down chairs and bottles and stuff, backing away from Taz very slowly. While the other side of the room is like still in full fight. So yeah, that's the side where Taz is the kitchen door and everything. That's going to be just normal terrain again. And Flea, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Big 12.
Big 12. Alright, and something's gonna hit ya. More damage. Yeah,
Oof.
so a bottle just gets tossed in your direction and smacks you probably on the shoulder or the side of the head and gives you bludgeoning damage.
Was it the same guy I threw a bottle at?
Yeah, let's call it the same guy that you.
Oh my god, I have a nemesis.
Yep.
Okay.
And time about nemesis. Flea. Is the top of the round. It is your turn.
Am I in the side of the room where the fighting's going on, or
Yes.
the side where there's no fighting?
You are in the side of the room where the fighting is thick and going.
So I'm gonna walk up to the closest guy and try to pick his pocket while he's fighting.
Alright, give me that with advantage, actually. Everyone's
Sweet.
really distracted. 15.
15.
I'm gonna say that's good enough to like pick 2d6 gold.
Alright. 4 gold.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, and then I'm just gonna use my movement to run towards where everybody else seems to be running. Towards Morrison, even though I don't know who Morrison is, but
yeah, well,
I'm just gonna follow Krakatur running, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious that all your allies are going into like one space. So.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna follow them and kind of look back and laugh at the guy whose pocket I just picked.
Taz.
I'm getting to my brother.
Okay. Cool. And it takes you the full action to get to your brother.
Okay, I get to him and say, Morrison, what the hell?
He just looks bewildered. And we're gonna go to Ray.
I'm holding my action. If he runs off, I'll grab him.
Awesome.
Also defending them in case somebody tries to throw anything at Taz.
Okay. Krakatur.
I'm gonna get on the other side of Morrison and make sure he can't run away, because if he does, he'll run into me.
And that mob is just gonna start doing mob stuff. And this is the time you see the mercenaries actually rush in and start joining the fight, but in a more controlled way of tearing people apart. And I'm going to call that end of combat, because it sounds like we're going to get into a story thing here. So, Morrison is trapped between the two large party members, both Krakatir and Ray. He looks a little nervous. Taz, he looks a little bit more scruffier than the last time you've seen him. He's grown a goatee. He has a 5 o'clock shadow. His hair is much longer now. He definitely looks like he's been sailing for a while.
Morrison, is there a back exit out of this place?
Yes, follow me. And he kind of motions to Krakatir to get out of the way.
Krakatoa, make sure he doesn't run.
I will slowly move out of the way with a hand ready to yoink him if he tries to run away.
He just
Yoink.
he rolls his eyes and he's just like, why am I being treated like this? And leads you through the kitchen to the back exit. You guys are back into the cold winter's night air. You can see the stars are fully out now. The moon is rising from some direction. And yeah, it's a little bit quieter now outside of this bar since half of it decided to calm down and not fight, and the other side of the fighting is starting to get broken up.
Okay, is there a secluded back alley that we could have this little chat in?
Yes, you are actually in a secluded back alley.
Oh, sweet. Morrison, what the hell? Where have you been? What is going on?
I heard you in town, and I wanted to say hello and goodbye and tell you that
Goodbye, where are you going?
I'm going off again.
Morrison, I haven't heard from you in years. Not a letter, nothing. And then all of a sudden I hear you're working with pirates.
It's hard to explain. It's
Hard to explain!
I thought they were bounty hunters.
Well, that makes it all better then. Why haven't you written?
Well, he looks a little embarrassed. And he's your brother. You can tell he's holding something back.
Spit it out.
I didn't know until a few months in that No Lender was more than a bounty hunter, and we didn't stay in ports very many days. Well, you heard about the explosion, right?
Yes.
I caused that.
Oh, that explosion! That was that was fun.
Yeah, that was us.
He looks in horror at you guys.
Oh, shut up. You work with pirates.
Well, I'm not going to work with pirates anymore.
Good, because it's causing nothing but trouble. And I show him the note.
He looks at the note. I didn't know they would actually write it in red ink.
What?
And I didn't tell them that message either. I really
Tell
got
who?
the courier. Well, the boy.
He came to me with a note that looks like it could be written in blood and said, "Look harder. I thought you were dead."
He gives you this just terrified look. He's just like, oh god, what did I get myself into? And he takes a moment, takes in a breath. He tries to gain his composure. You know what? I really didn't know he was going to write it in red ink. And I didn't actually tell him to say those words. I just wanted him to look closer. Those words are not mine.
So what did you tell him to say?
Just look closer.
So, and he just happens to bring me a note that What?
I don't know. And he's starting to look very frustrated too.
Morrison, I love you. You are my brother, and I owe you so very much, but I cannot believe. Ugh. Have you written to Elena? Does she know where you've been and what you've been doing?
About to answer, but you hear clapping from the other end of the alley.
Bitch. I draw my sword.
Yeah, me too.
And you hear more swords drawn at the others, like at both ends of the alleys, and you see a familiar silhouette in the moonlight.
To Willis.
It's Willis.
I charge him.
Awesome. Are you going to tackle him or just straight out slash out at him?
Hack and slash.
Sweet.
And as I do, my eyes glow and I begin radiant consumption.
Sweet. Okay. And does that mean I have to make saves?
No, essentially they just take radiant damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Everybody within 10 feet of me. So
And-
I begin to glow with a bright white light and sear anybody who comes close to me.
And how much damage does that do?
Half my level, so that's going to be rounded up. So there's going to be 3 points of damage every turn.
Damn. Okay.
How many
Um,
people
did-
are there?
There are Willis and then 7 people altogether. So,
Are they all clustered together?
no, there are 3 at the far end. There are 3 at the end that Ray is now at, or no, 4 at the end because of Willis. And they have to be clustered together to be in this alley to block either side.
I typed this a while ago, but I was gonna try to scamper up while they were talking. I just don't want to interrupt Lucy's roleplay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's all good.
So you're up there.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, and you're seeing this. Let me do just a quick perception check to see if they actually see you. Okay, cool. So, okay. So, we'll stop it right here for tonight.
Thank you for listening to Tales of Swordfall.
Please consider listening to these podcasts.
Hello, folks. JP Winterbottom here to tell you about The Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons narrative-focused actual play podcast about a group of private investigators in a fantasy noir setting with eldritch horror undertones. You can find The Beholder's Eye every other Friday on iTunes, SoundCloud, or anywhere podcasts are found.
Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.